Hello, hello, hello. Um, I'm so sorry for how long it's been since we've talked. A lot has been happening, a lot. And a lot of it's like medical choices and decisions and kind of hurry up and wait and things like that. So I haven't really had updates to give you. And I still kind of don't, but I also just wanted to check in and say hi. Um, so basically, we're waiting for insurance to give the green light on a surgery. What surgery? We don't know. Um, there are many. And so trying to decide what surgery is going to happen, when, who's going to do it, what body part it's going to be, all of that fun. Um, I've kind of come to the place of God knows who's going to do my surgery and what body part it will be and when it will be. And I have no control over any of that other than making decisions. And until then, I'm just going to rest and not worry and let things unfold as they're meant to. That's where we've landed. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of interesting stuff. And I will get more into it at a later date on the specifics and the drama and all of that. However, um, in the meantime, this is kind of the interesting part of, it's exciting to be thinking about taking the extra skin off because that means we're getting to the point where that's safe to do. And getting closer to taking mermaid swimming lessons and having our little mermaid tail. And, but, we joked about when I lost all my weight, I was going to be a mermaid. And we're getting closer to being a mermaid. And I actually was in an Uber 2 days ago, and I was talking to the driver. He was an older gentleman, and I was having trouble getting into the car because my leg skin gets stuck on the seat of the car, and I have to lift my leg like a suitcase to get it in. And he was asking me questions, and I was saying, when I have all this skin taken off, I'm going to take mermaid swimming classes. And he said, well, I'll have to tell my granddaughter that I hauled a mermaid today. And I was just like, thank you. So I have officially been called a mermaid. I'm holding on to that for dear life. Um, but yeah, so that was a really cool thing. Just to think that that's even remotely on the horizon is exciting. And I bought a shirt. I don't know if you saw, I had like on Facebook, I had like a little thing because it was like a miracle shirt. Um, I went into the store online and I don't buy a lot of clothes because my upper half is a medium. And my lower half, man, these pants I'm wearing are 10X, and I just draw the dresser really tight. But to fit the stuff on my legs, I need to have like these big pants. Admittedly, 10X is too big, but having the space makes me feel better. And 10X might have been too big because I'm not as tall as a 10X man, or maybe I don't have enough body to fill 10X pants, which I don't, but okay. So the pants are kind of, you know, flappy. And I almost fell actually on them today. I was in the CVS and I tripped on my pants and caught myself and not even using arms. I used my balance and strength. So that's a victory if ever there was one. But buying clothes is a bit of a hassle, as you can see. And so I went on this website and I saw this shirt that I thought was really pretty and it might work with my body. And I thought, I'm just going to try it. It was after I had just been to the plastic surgeon and I had to be naked in an office and I wasn't feeling very pretty and I really kind of needed to feel pretty. And so I go to buy this shirt. And when I hit the button to buy it, it said I was paying like 7.26. And I was like, this is a $30 shirt. Why is it, And it turned out that there was a code that got applied somehow. And I think it was God. I said it was God buying me a shirt because he knew I needed to feel pretty. Um, because I've bought from this place before. There was no sale going on that I saw. I didn't have the Honey app where it applies a coupon code. Like it just was there. So I think God bought me clothes. That's what I think. But that shirt came in the mail and it's not a stretchy shirt. It is a fitted shirt. And it fits and it looks pretty. And I'm going to show you. I think I'm going to save it for Easter and then I'll show you. But like it was the first time I bought like clothes that like it wasn't just like a big sweater. Like this sweater that I'm wearing, it's just a big shirt that I used to wear that now falls off of me. So I try to make it look on purpose. So it looks like yes, she bought an off the shoulder shirt. No, it's just that all my clothes are too big and they fall off my shoulders. And so we're trying to make it work. But so to have a shirt that I kind of took a chance on and it worked. And it was like a Miracle God shirt. I kind of like that too. But um yeah, like this is a part of the story where it's starting to get kind of cool. And of course, the third act of the movie always has a lot of conflict and lots of things happening, and we are following that formula. Um, ugh, yeah, I really can't tell you what's happening because I don't know. When we find out what the insurance says, then I will have decisions to make, and then I will be, I'll have something to tell you. But until then, I don't know. But I'm not freaking out. Like, I really am okay. I'm just, like, if I take too much time to think about it and, like, work myself up, I suppose I could get excited and worried and all of that. But I'm really just trying to come at this from a place of peace and faith and just, like, we've come this far. It's gonna be fine, you know? And maybe future Christy needs to hear that. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Because current Christy's handling things. She's cool. She's doing okay. So yeah, Christy's just looking forward to being a mermaid. And but yeah, going to the doctor, having to be very vulnerable, and that stuff isn't the most fun. But I'm really not that self-conscious anymore because I'm so proud of where I've come from that even the vulnerable stuff, I'm kind of being like, I'm kind of used to being vulnerable at this point, just in different ways. And I don't feel, there was a time where I felt like I had to hide all the time because I felt like, and this is just the truth, I felt like my very existence was shameful. And so now to have it be where I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of who I am and I'm proud of the space that I take in the world, that is a different thing entirely to live in. And so now when I have to do things that are uncomfortable, even if they're not the most fun, I'm coming from a place of earned strength, if that makes any sense. So that I'm very proud of. And what I've really loved about that transition is that I'm able to pass it on to other people. And that's one of the other things that's been going. Remember I told you of that the business that I'm working on starting, the sweetsness.com. I've actually had some clients for that, and I've got to help some people and sit down and have some really lovely talks and be encouraging and actually be helpful. And boy, howdy, do I want that to just be my life, for that every day I get to be helpful. Like, oh, that would just literally be the dream. And so to have that kind of starting off as well is just, there's a lot going on, but it's all good, even if it's unknown, even if it's a little stressful, and even if, surgery's literally going to be a pain, that's okay. You know, in the grand scheme of things, it's all worth it. And oh, can you imagine like 4 years from now, my life is just going to be unrecognizable. And who knows what, I have no idea what will be happening in 4 years. Like, I know I'll be 50. Yeah. I'll be a bicentennial. Look at me, so fancy. So, yeah. But I know this isn't much of an update. I guess it was more just a hello, and that I hope you're well, and I hope you're taking care of yourself, and I hope you're enjoying the spring. Um, I'm planning to go to the zoo in May. I'm gonna wait for a nice, like, mild morning so I can go when the animals are all awake and not either too cold or too hot to do anything. And I'm just gonna spend all the time I want and just sit alone and watch the penguins. And when I say alone, that's not like because I'm sad about it. Like, I'm literally just gonna go by myself and just bask and probably get a sunburn. Oh, I might get a sunburn. I'll have to buy a sunscreen. Oh gosh. But like, this is the fun stuff now. Like, I was telling somebody today that I went on an errand and I got home before the gum I was chewing lost its flavor. So I went from having times where if I was going to go outside, I needed 30 days to plan because I was so anxious and scared to, oh, I need to go and get antibiotics because I'm going to have my teeth cleaned. And now that I have a hip replacement, I need to take antibiotics before I go to the dentist. So I need to hop on over, grab an Uber, go to the CVS, get myself a prescription, and then come back. I did it all before my gum didn't taste good anymore. That to me is a big deal. I don't know about you, but to me it's a big deal. And I bought flour for the first time. Don't be excited. I, I'm not going to become a huge baker, but they had this recipe for banana and strawberry pancakes. And literally, it's one banana, two strawberries, one egg, and two tablespoons of flour. You just mix it up and you put it in, but I did add some vanilla extract and some pumpkin spice just to, you know, be fancy. But I made pancakes, burned pancakes. The bottom part was burned and the top part was undercooked. 'Cause I don't think I've ever made pancakes before because I couldn't. And I now I can stand in the oven and try to make pancakes. Try to make pancakes. But I don't think I'm going to do that very much because I'm going to be having so much like very dialed in on my weight loss and like health things as I'm going towards these surgeries. So I think this was my last hurrah, and I thought pancakes would be fun. But they were. They just were ugly. I didn't even bother. I think I took a picture and threw it away because it would not have inspired you to try these pancakes. They would be good if somebody knew how to make them. So good luck. I gave you the recipe. Good luck. Oh, anyway, this is just a hello. As soon as I find out what's going on with the surgeries, I will update you, I promise. Um, but yeah, it's very much a big question mark at the moment. But we'll get there. It's going to be good. And yeah, I hope you're well. I hope you're taking care of yourself and being healthy and happy and all of the things that you should do. I'm trying not to mother hen you too much, but I love you and I'm glad you're here. And if you've watched this far, you must care about me a little bit, or you're asleep and you don't know you're listening. I'm very tired. I'm just gonna go. But I love you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the encouragement. And as soon as I have something to tell you, I promise that I will. But I love you so much, and I will talk to you soon.